What else did you do this summer?
We went to France. We went to Mexico. Mexico was fun. Mexico was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you? Where?
Yeah.
What part and what did you do?
We were in Tulum, and with Alex, you know, her mom, her sister, her kids, you know, our kids. So you know, we went to a cenote, and it's basically a sinkhole surrounded by limestone. You know, a nice pool basically.
Is it like healing?
It's called a cement pond.
Right.
So anyway, so we get in the cenote. And now, I'm not a swimmer, right? So I had a kayak with my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's in the back, right? So we're paddling. Like 10 seconds on this kayak, my mother-in-law has us straight in the bushes. Like we're like just in the bushes. I'm like, how in the world? Because she didn't know how to steer, right? So anyway, so we get out the bushes and we're going along. And we get to one place and it says a sign that says, don't sit on the rocks. I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, rocks are slippery, whatever. We go a little bit more and says, don't go past this point without a guide. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going that way. I'm going to. And then on this side, I see a sign saying, beware of the crocodiles. So it's also in Spanish, and my mother-in-law also speaks Spanish. So I'm like, I hit her, I was like, what's that say? Espanol. What's that? And she was like, oh, the crocodile. I was like, oh, turn around. Turn around, right? And all of a sudden, my mother-in-law read it. She was like, oh, come on, possible. I said, no, come on. You better get this thing straight. Come on, let's go. So we turn around, we're going back. And as we're heading back to the entrance, right? And you still got a nice ways to go, right? Here comes my whole family in the water swimming towards me, right? So I look at them and I'm paddling. And Alex says, the girls, you know, Olivia and Eleanor, they're tired. Put them in the kayak. I'm like, okay. So they all surround the kayak. And I said, okay, first of all, let me tell you what we're not going to do. We are not going to flip this kayak over. They can get on here, but we are not doing that, right? So Olivia goes, Mommy Boo, you still can't swim? I was like, no, but I can read. Let's see how your reading skills are when you get down there. So we get the two girls on the kayak, and I tell Alex, I said, hey, there's a sign back there that says, beware of the crocodiles. And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, y'all keep saying no. I'm saying, we're going, right? And she goes, you're gonna leave? I say, yeah, I don't want to watch y'all get eaten by crocodiles. Do you know how that would scar me for the rest of my life? I don't want to see what happens. I'm going, right? So we're paddling back. So we get back to the entrance, and I asked the guy, I say, hey, you know, as I'm waiting for my family to return. So I asked him, I said, there's a sign that says, beware of crocodiles. That's a joke, right? He was like, no. He said, you know, they're in the back. I'm like, but there's really crocodiles. I said, man, you need to put that sign at the entrance. Why would you put the sign all the way back there? He said, well, the entrance is bad for business.
It's also bad for business if someone gets eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, that is crazy.